Hi, good afternoon. My name is Esmeralda, and this is my deliberate speech. Why should maternity leave be extended? Congratulations on your new baby. Trying to survive those sleepless nights is tough, while at the same time getting ready to return in just 6 short weeks, limiting the time you have to bond with your baby and letting your body heal, increasing anxiety by looking for reliable and trustworthy daycare. Due to job insecurity, women in America have returned to work before completing their postpartum period. It is imperative to extend maternity leave and increase pay for new mothers, considering several compelling reasons such as child development, job stability, and reducing anxiety and depression. If you see this picture, this is me with my daughter, just a week old. Um, I was, you know, with the decision of returning back to work or staying home. So, child development. During the first 6 months of life, your baby's unaware they're a separate person from you. Babies bond with their mothers by smell, touch, and hearing their heartbeat and voice. Babies initially recognize their mother as they're the first person that they heard, that they smelled, and that they were able to connect to in the womb. And they initially, when they wake up, the first thing they do is they look for their primary caregiver, which tends to be the mother most of the time. Now, job stability. Many women that do return back to work return due to job security. It's unfortunate that pregnant women tend to get discriminated because of the pregnancy or because they need to extend their maternity leave due to complications such as postpartum depression. Um, so, extending maternity leave secures their job for an extended period of time. Here in California, we're very lucky that we get maternity leave compared to other states. You get 4 weeks before your baby, and you get 6 weeks or 8 weeks, depending if you had a normal delivery or a cesarean delivery. Still, I personally believe it's not enough time as I just had a baby 4 months ago. Um, that's why I'm doing this speech, of course. Um, Another reason why maternity leave should be extended is that it does help reduce anxiety and depression. In your first 6 weeks of your baby's life, you're so focused and trying to create a routine that having that thought in mind that you're returning to work in such a short period and having to look for reliable childcare, thinking about your finances does create a barrier between you and your child, which causes anxiety and depression. Anxiety number one would be, can you trust the people you're going to leave your baby with? Can you afford daycare? Can you afford to leave your job if you can afford daycare? And depression is you're so busy trying to get everything sorted out that instead of bonding with your child, you're more looking at all these negative outcomes that you need to take, like preparing if you're formula feeding, making sure you have enough formula. If you're breastfeeding, making sure that you have enough breast milk, for childcare. So it's very crucial time in a woman's life, where 6 to 8 weeks is not enough for you to bond with your baby and heal, and at the same time prepare for your baby's time with someone else. So, as I said before, extending leave to expecting mothers secures job stability, as making sure that you have a secure return day back to work means that your employer can fire you, cannot give your job position to somebody else. It as well helps you form a stronger bond with your newborn as you're raising them and creating a schedule and a routine to your liking. It also reduces the percentage of postnatal anxiety and depression as you're not focused in everything else. You're just focused on spending time with your baby. A little fun fact, I used to work in women's care for 5 years in an OBGYN office in downtown LA. And one thing that I found out is that your uterus after childbirth, it's an open wound, and that is why doctors recommend that 6 to 8 week heal time. And they recommend, like heavy lifting and all this other stuff that some of you may already know, some of you will find out when you have your babies. But that's why it's important for postpartum, for you to heal and recover. And having to go back to work so early on, it's not enough time for your body to heal. It takes about a year from childbirth for you to even go back to feeling 100% back to yourself. So I do hope you enjoyed my video and it persuades you to fight for women's rights. Thank you. Have a good night.